Hi, and welcome to Odyssey of Ascension. It is Wednesday's channeling. Welcome once again. Thank you. Wow. Thank you all for tuning in to the live channeling event this last Saturday. Great time we had. I don't want to call it success, but it was. You know, I don't like to measure, but you know, it was awesome. We had a good time. A lot of great speakings. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all your support, guys. So yeah. And we'll do it again, most certainly. So I don't think I have anything else. Maybe a Q&A coming up. Yeah, there's a lot of questions. I think we might change something up about the Q&A and get them. It's just better when we do it live. Wouldn't you agree? Because then you get a chance to interact. A lot of people didn't interact as much on the Q&As. They were asking questions in the Q&As, but I really love the interaction, and they take time with you. They don't answer just a question and leave you with more questions. They want to dig in with you and interact with you, much like a personal teaching or something like that. It's really cool. So we're going to let that unfold for us together. All right, so today we have Willow coming in. So here comes Willow. And greetings to you, yes, Willow, woodland creature, earthly. We love the blue. Let's give you aspects of time. Time in and of itself is relative only in the moment. To have yourself in a framework or approach to life, a certain disposition about time, gives you your reality in that idea of vibration, that belief, if you will. Belief, the idea. Someone had said it is the idea of ignorance explored. Not ignorance as in dumb or stupid, you term those ideas, but I don't know yet, another truth. So let us approach this moment together in a new way, about time, from not the standpoint you value it as. Maybe today is a differentiation. If you consider yourself now, then time is only when you validate time in the now. Once again, it's right now. Look over at your clock or your computer screen or your watch or your cell phone or however you deem, and now you understand how you add value to the moment called time. Let's call it a recipe. You add the idea of third dimension, compression, sound collapse, to hear compression, those ideas to have an experience. And the idea, every now and again, you sprinkle on some time. That's all it is, truly. So now understand yourselves in a new truth today, an offering, if you will. Multidimensional selves. Truly you are multidimensional. And those selves are expressions of one of you, the one who's in the now, you. In this now, Roxanne is projecting an idea called Roxanne. This idea, conduit, channel, the one who appears before you, is an expression of a portion of herself, the whole. Right next to that is another expression, another idea of another self. That self is not then or before. It is now, just as this is occurring. So your life now is forever, as long as you want to pay attention to this life, however you want to express this particular idea. And also, you can say the exact same truth vibrational equivalent to this self, expressing in this now, from its point of view, which is two selves, from the same self of the whole, the one of us. See, we're always looking for ideas of identification. Even the idea individual singularity that makes up the whole causes some kind of idea of an objective point of view. But more and more you learn about yourself in remembrance, the more you see that you're only now as you. And all the other yous that we are saying about, the parallel yous and the future yous and the past yous, cannot fit into the construct of the mind if you were saying these words, this or that, now and then. That was and that is, and I will be that. See, all those put yourselves into classification, which adds in time, of course, separation. But where's it all being birthed from? You. Who are you? How does time work and show you who you are? Time works and shows you who you are through memory, through probability, through interactions of memory, of other people's inputs, through interactions of the now, of other people's inputs, and interactions of the future, of other people's ideas, rather, inputs. So that's how you live your life as a human. The reactionary self and the responsive self to the reality is that's giving based solely, S-O-L-E-Y, on your idea vibration of your worthiness, how you see yourself. So in the idea of time, you are conducting this as a timeline, because that's what was taught. But if you let go of this as a timeline and live your life as now, then you will see the other selves living in the now as you, because you are no longer conversely objectifying yourself as only human in time, which means you can't see or feel the vibrational reflections, or let's say opportunity, vibrational matches, callings, potential to see your other selves in the now, that you are being. In other words, let's all pretend together, call yourself by your name. Okay? So I am me in whatever way. So I am Willow. Okay? I am also, everyone say and call themselves George. So I am George. So George and Willow are living the same lives in the same time from different points of view. The same lives as that of an expression lies. The details, of course, are individually understood by each individual point of view. But see, your point of view is not just the one you think you are. It's me, it's George, and it's you. So that's where the mind gets confused. We're talking the logical mind that looks for explanations, detail, logistics, categorizations, things that make things comfortable in the idea of logically explained so you can ease your mind. And if it doesn't be, or it can't be, rather, logically explained, frustration ensues, research is called, letting go, trumping it to bullshit, whatever you would want to call it. But now this is an opportunity. Just by this vibration coming into your reality as a potential, the quasi-mind knows the answer, for it is written by you in the quasi-realms. This is an idea of a co-created conversation, which means you are the author, writer, and an actor of this idea reality. So now the potential becomes something for you. But the idea of the fractal mind, the portion mind, can't really understand how to handle multidimensional selves being aware from the same point of view in 100 different nows, all living in the now. It seems that you have to go to this now and this now, and that now and that now. Well, there are no that nows and that now. There is only this now. And in this now, you are all of those selves. Brilliantly, purposefully, gloriously, with the same equivalent vibration that you are of this life. The quality of life does not diminish. Quality of life only improves with you, is the idea of separation. But the reason why this quality of life is more better, or more, that's a weak word, pardon. This reality is a higher quality of life, is because your imagination was taught to be less than a quality. So you gave it a vibration. You objectified it as a vibration, as made up. It's false. Fantasy. Fairy tale. This idea. So the idea now of time, let go of, loosens the grip, if you will, of the continuation of the co-creation of what you call your vibrational worthiness, your will of the now background programs running, saying, I'm human. When you become a relating to reality, as you can see, the channeling is going in this direction, you can see yourself as not so much time today. You're more now. And that opens up the other nows to you. First, the nows that you will understand are the nows of the potential of this self expressed. Don't worry about the other selves. They're still you, but you don't understand that because, again, the logical mind is not, let's say, had the concept of that in references, but yet the quasi-mind will offer as you allow things to unfold. So this self gets new expansions of potential realities because it's not focusing on what it needs or wants to do or achieve in that idea of time, which adds this idea of frequency called now and changes the elements of the now with time, with lack, with hope, with dreams, with an I'm not enough now. All of the things that you've been taught in that idea to release so you don't relate so heavily, if you will, as a human. And you are relating to humanity, leaving time out of the picture, letting time take care of itself, and the memories created in the now, as well as all other thought blocks or circumference in the now for you to see. If there is an important idea for you to be somewhere, then of course time will say, it's time to go. And then time will tell you when to go to wherever you want to go to be there, quote, on time. But of course it's not on time, it's in the now, and as soon as you get there, yourself the memory of being there on time, because there's no time. It doesn't exist. And to create you a timeline. And if you don't even validate a timeline, then everyone in that world will say it's 10 o'clock and you're here 5 minutes early. When you left the house at 3 p.m. and it's 10 in the morning. Of course you can do that, because you never missed the appointment. You just did it in the now, and then you added time, and the memory was given in when you already did it. Whole bunch of fun stuff like that starts to occur as it is already, because you're not looking at time as valid congruency. You're releasing it, allowing it to become more malleable, and in the malleability of time, time will shift as you shift. And you will take along nothing except the now, and then time will be changeable. And you can see that it's only now that conducts itself in time with your human aspects. So as you change yourself in the rhetorics and the workings and the I have to pay attention and hurry myself and make time important and all the things you consider timeful, when you release those by being in the now, now we're not saying don't go to work on time, get up and know that you're going to work. Don't change your life for all these things about time and challenge time, because time will kick you in the ass because you're challenging it, trying to conquer it. You can't conquer creation. You already are that, so all you have to do is accept time, and time will show you the beauty of it and how much it's not needed. And that idea of being a relationship to humanity, which is where you're going, birthing a new human, of course. So understand now yourself, in the now only. You have other selves in the now. And those selves are living a life. And those lives go on forever. And you can go to that now and live that life as that. Now I'm wondering, if you shift to another now, do you remember this now? Do you remember this self as Annabelle? Or as Isabel? Or as Mark? Or as Malachi? I'm wondering if you remember the self that you are from that self. Or is that potential for this self to remember all of the selves in the now? And when you enact upon Malachi or Annabelle, then you know yourself as Annabelle, and in the same now, you know yourself as you are. See, it's multidimensional, but they're not different selves of points of view. It's always you in the now, and the now is forever. Understand this in seedings, not in conclusions. That would only diminish the idea of the beauty of this teaching that will only flourish in the field of operation of allowance that you have provided. And the fertilization is your love. So allow, accept, and be the new human from today's idea of expansion. This is Willow. We bid you all a good day. All right, Willow. Thank you, darling. Good stuff. We'll get this up, and we'll see you on Friday. I love you guys. Bye now.